I don't know that Rush Limbaugh really says anything all that
Yes, I do. It's 30.
That depends on who you listen
He pretty
to.
much stands for traditional American values.
I am too.
Best I can tell.
A lot of the people that he attacks stands for traditional American values.
Yes, the NFL has the right to choose who they want to be owners. My point is, and I think a lot of white people in America, we're just fed up and tired of being walked on.
But they're not. In the case of Rush Limbaugh, he's attacking everyone else. I have to disagree with you on that, sir.
Who does he attack?
He's attacked African Americans in the past. He's attacked women in the past. When he says after the O.J. verdict, for example, from now on,
do you think the O.J. verdict was fair?
That's neither here nor there. That's neither here nor there.
You honestly believe he was innocent?
That's not my point. We're going off topic.
A black jury let him off the hook.
That's neither here nor there.
40 years ago, this is the kind of stuff that started the civil rights movement down south.
So when Rush Limbaugh turns around and says from now on, since black people make up 12% of the population, we should make up 12% of a jury. That's what he said the next day. Do you think that's fair? Do you think that's right? Because he was mad about the O.J. verdict?
That's not really how the system works. I think
he wanted it to work that way.
Look, nobody's perfect. I imagine every one of us, and I know I stick my foot in my mouth about every 5 seconds.
Trust me, I'm not here to say that I'm perfect either.
It's more the general concept and the general idea. White people have constantly, over the past 40 years, they've been ridiculed, put down, all throughout the media.
Is it white people or conservative people?
I was white conservative people.
Because when blacks become conservative, or rather when blacks are conservative to the point where they're siding with Rush Limbaugh, they catch all kinds of hell too. So what's to say? So is it really about? Oh, ain't no imagining about it. So what's to say that it's not about race when we go after people like Rush Limbaugh and more about the ideas? You said it just.
No, you're right.
And in the case of Stormfront,
it would be.
I'm sorry.
A nice world if we could all get along, and the sad truth of the matter is the majority rules, and it's more of a cultural battle than it is anything.
That's not the truth, sir. Majority does not rule. Think about it. 2/3 of the colonists did not support the American Revolution. If majority ruled, we would still have slavery past the Civil War. So majority doesn't rule. Reason why we have representatives and such is because majority does not rule. The Electoral College shot that to hell. Majority does not rule. What's right and what's wrong is supposed to rule. I mean, let's be real. Majority has generally been wrong. I mean, I can't say generally. That's not fair. Majority can be wrong. You can't always go by the majority. You have to go by what's right and what's wrong. And that's the reason why the system is set up the way it is. Hell, even in a jury, you have to have a unanimous decision. You talked about the O.J. verdict, but there was 3 white people on the jury. They had to vote that way. And even though I won't talk about how I feel about the O.J. verdict, the fact of the matter is the verdict was the verdict. Daryl Gates died last year. Daryl Gates died last night. Talk about the Rodney King verdict. Folks were upset about that, but we had to accept the verdict. They didn't, but we had to. Those cops.
Like I said, the reason I'm here today is I realize that the blacks in South Africa were taken advantage of financially. They weren't paid good wages, forced to live in bad conditions. That still doesn't give them the right to hack people to death.
That's why they're in jail.
I think the son of the president of South Africa went to Zaire like 2 weeks ago, and now he's been talking about bringing on a policy of killing more white South Africans, killing more white South African farmers, and taking their.
I don't think he's made that call, sir.
Yeah,
I'll check, but I don't think he's made that call.
He's withdrawn it since I guess he got a lot of heat. But 3,000 white farmers have been murdered over in South Africa in like the past 10, 15 years. Where's the outcry from the world on that?
The outcry is out there. The outcry is out there when 3,000 people, but they're not going to be there for Eugene Terre'Blanche.
Black on white crime in America. Where's the outcry?
The outcry here in America has been enough that Newark, New Jersey has actually decreased their crime rate to the point where they haven't even had a murder over the month of March. There's outcry. There's things being done. But I'm concerned in particular about when people try to rally around Eugene Terre'Blanche when he's murdered people and gotten away with it when his organization.
Honestly, I don't know that much about it.
But see, that's why we're here. That's why we're here today, because we have a domestic, what will be a domestic terrorist in the name of Eugene Terre'Blanche.
As I understand